There's a certain somebody making a big difference in the San Diego community. Let's also not forget to mention that he's less than 3 feet tall. Newscene's Jennifer Hua has the story.
This is Chopper. He's not just like any other dog. He's a biker dog that rides next to his owner, Mark Schaefer, on his Harley-Davidson motorcycle. But behind that leather jacket and tough demeanor lies a loving personality. The 2.5-year-old Boston Terrier is a therapy dog.
The San Diego Hospice is one of the very few healthcare facilities that participate in the pet therapy program. This is where Chopper gives back to the community several times a year.
Inside the hospice, he goes from room to room on his own motorcycle and is a unique sight.
It was incredibly how he sits on that bike. I loved it.
Each visit, he greets different patients and their families, hoping to make their day better.
It could give them the love that they need at that time. You know, some of these people at the hospice don't have anybody there visiting them. So when a little dog like Chopper comes in, rides in, makes them chuckle a little bit and laugh, and then snuggles up with them, it's just really something special.
Guests and patients are important, but Chopper makes sure he doesn't forget about anyone, including the staff.
It's a nice stress reliever, and it's something happy, it's something pleasant. I think we can all react very favorably.
At the end of the day, Chopper might be exhausted, but the joy he brings during the visits keeps him and Mark coming back. I'm Jennifer Hua, Newscene.
This weekend, Chopper is set to visit the Kearny Mesa Convalescent Home to celebrate the 95th birthday of one of its residents. Viewers can follow his whereabouts on his Facebook page and can stream his adventures on YouTube.
It's that time of the year again for the San Diego City College Athletics annual Harry West Golf Tournament. It takes place in Carmel Mountain Ranch Country Club next Friday, April 27th.
This is awkward. Just
Okay.
read after this.
3rd and 8. Tebow.
You should contact Kathy McGinnis, the Dean of Health, Exercise Science, and Athletics.
And there's a lot happening in sports this week. Jo Betavera is here to tell us more. Hey, girl.
Hey, thanks, Ronnie. Thanks, Jen. That's right. First off, we're going to start off with 2 former training partners and 2 former BFFs now have beef. Rashad Evans and John Jones will be fighting in the UFC 145 lightweight division this weekend. The 2 fighters had vowed never to fight each other, but that vow was broken when Jones announced he would be willing to face Evans. Ooh, burn. Jones leads the light heavyweight division, completing 63.6% of takedown attempts. Evans follows him at 53.3%. The rival fight will be settled tomorrow night. Make sure to tune in to see who will rise with the UFC championship belt. And now on a lighter note, football fans are hyped up this week as the NFL schedules were released on Tuesday. The 2012 season will kick off with the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys on September 5th. The Pittsburgh Steelers will face the Denver Broncos and their new quarterback, Super Bowl champ Peyton Manning. And the Chicago Bears are set to face the Colts with the potential of playing quarterback Andrew Luck. And for our local Bolt fans, the Chargers will play in the national spotlight 5 times this season. Chargers will travel to Oakland to face the Raiders for their opening Monday Night Football game on September 10th. The Chargers will make another Monday Night Football appearance, this time at home, against Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos on October 15th. Philip Rivers just could not contain his excitement. Just 90 minutes after the schedules were released, he had the whole Chargers schedule already memorized. Check this out.
At Oakland, home Tennessee and Atlanta. And then at Kansas City, at New Orleans, home Denver. Bye. At Cleveland, Kansas City at home. And then it's at Tampa, I think. Yeah. And there's another road game at Denver. And then we're home for 2, I think. Baltimore, Cincinnati, then at Pittsburgh, home Carolina, at New York, home Oakland.
Wow, that's impressive. On top of appearing twice on Monday Night Football, the Chargers will also have 2 nationally televised Sunday night games and 1 Thursday match against the Kansas City Chiefs. And let's slapshot our way into the NHL. The playoff season is underway and the intensity of the game is at an all-time high. We ice our way into the Coyotes and Blackhawks game. Rafi Torres coming in strong from center ice and lunges himself here to deliver a brutal hit on Chicago's Marian Hossa, which had him being taken out of the game. We roll over to the City of Angels where David Beckham and Kobe Bryant witnessed a big hit from captain of the LA Kings, Dustin Brown. He's just skating up the ice when bam, Facebook request denied. Well, bringing it back to San Diego, the Padres lost against the Philadelphia Phillies last night. Rookie Joe Whelan suffered the loss despite giving up just 1 run on 5 hits and a walk while striking out 7 over 6 frames. The final score, the City of Brotherly Love 2 and the last place Friars 0. Tonight, pitching at the mound for the Phillies is Cole Hamels, and for the Padres, Edison Volquez. Let's hope that the Pods can start bringing in some runs today and come out with the win. Well, it's just the beginning of the season, but let's hope, I pray that the, Padres turns this around.
They didn't start out too strong.
Yeah, well, let's
They got a lot
pray.
of games, though. We're going to hope that they can turn it around.
Yeah.
And coming up, we'll tell you how a boy made his dreams come through cardboard boxes.
And what will the weekend weather have in store for us? Stay tuned.
Excuse me.
Well, hello.
Hi. My internet connection's acting up. Do you know anything about hotspots?
You know, if you angle yourself 45 degrees to the north, your computer's Wi-Fi card will extrapolate the router signal more efficiently.
Hit enter. It's going to come up with a dialog box.
And the weather has been unpredictable for the past few days, but Ashley Sanchez is here to tell us how it's going to look this weekend. Ashley?
Jennifer, the weather has been all over the place the last few weeks, but luckily this weekend it's going to be very sunny, so I'm happy to say that. Let's take a look at those airport temperatures. It's going to be, right now it's at 71 degrees. Humidity is at 30%, wind is 6 miles per hour. And now taking a look at our county temps. The surf is 2 to 4 feet west facing. The ocean temp is 56 degrees. The sun rose this morning at 6:12 and it will set tonight at 7:23. Now let's take a look at our county temps. Up in Oceanside, it's a high of 63, low 53. Moving down to Del Mar and La Jolla, both are in 61. Downtown is at 62 and Chula Vista 82. Moving towards the mountains now, it's actually heating up. It's in the mid 70s, mostly at 76, and the lows are 46. So taking a look at our next map, there I want to show you, let me just move out of the way here so you can take a look at the storms hitting the East Coast. We actually have a storm system. It's stretching all the way from these southern states and they head up all the way towards New York. So they're actually going to start tomorrow evening. This low pressure system is bringing in all these rains of Florida, but this is a good thing because they've been experiencing drought for the last few weeks. So by Sunday night, it's going to be clearing up in Florida, but they're going to be heading north up into those northern states, and it may actually even snow in New York in the spring. So that's actually significant. So if we can just take a look towards our next map, I want to take a look over at the West Coast. You can see that compared to the East Coast, there's not much going on here. It's really nice towards the desert states. It's going to be reaching triple digits. And then coming towards San Francisco, it's in the high 70s. Now down towards Los Angeles, 69. But here in San Diego, it's going to be nice and warm in the 70s. Get out and enjoy the sun. If you're headed to the Padres game, take a nice light jacket, but it is going to be sunny. Let's move to Sunday's forecast now. As you can see, it's pretty much staying in the same kind of range of temperatures. So just enjoy the weather this weekend. And
through the next week, it's gonna pretty much stay in the same range of 60s. Towards the midweek, it's gonna go down towards the lower 60s a bit, but it's gonna be good overall. So moving to Saturday's forecast, let's take a look how it's gonna be looking tomorrow. It's gonna be on the coast, mostly sunny. The highs are at high 60, lows 65, but it is gonna be very sunny out, so hit the beach. Inland, it's gonna be a little bit cooler. Highs are at 79 degrees, lows are at 71. The mountains are nice and warm and sunny, so if you're headed up there for a hike, it's gonna be looking good. The highs are 81, low 64, and the deserts are sunny and hot, and the highs are all the way up in the triple digits at 101, low 65. And I want to let you guys know that it is Earth Day this weekend. Sunday, there's going to be tons of events going on in Balboa Park, so I'm going to be there, so I think you guys should go too.
Yeah, I'll probably go and enjoy the nice weather.
I'm going to be at the beach, but
Sounds
you
great.
can enjoy that.
I think you should be at Earth Day.
Well, a 9-year-old boy named Kane built an elaborate cardboard arcade inside his dad's shop in Los Angeles. For months, nobody came to play with Kane, but he didn't give up. And finally, he got his first customer. That person started a Facebook event and invited everyone in LA to come and support Kane. A crowd of people surprised him by lining up outside of his arcade. Kane told his dad that it was the best day of his whole life. Isn't that really cute?
Yeah, I really would go play one of his games.
I wish a kid in San Diego would do that. Kids here need to be more creative or something. I mean, be like Kane, guys. Get like Kane.
He's a smart little boy, too.
And that's it for this week's edition of News Scene. I'm Ronnie Wade.
And I'm Jennifer Hua. Have a great evening.